Hey there, it's David Andrew Wiebe with Your Music Matters, and I'm sitting down with David and Jed. How you guys doing?
Oh,
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me today. So the first thing I would just love to hear about is your backgrounds and what sort of music you guys are playing.
Go ahead, Dave.
Excuse me. Well, I enjoy a lot of rock music, Latin music. This style of rock and roll that I like is a little bit of Santana mixed with Richie Valens.
Like world music.
Yeah. And also I grew up listening to my mother loved the Doors.
Ah, yes.
The Doors and Fleetwood Mac, Genesis, some of the older, 70s music.
Genesis is amazing.
Yeah, Phil Collins later on, The Police. And as I got older, in the 90s, you discovered Nirvana, Green Day,
Yeah.
Korn.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
love
much.
the 90s.
Yeah, I love the 90s.
Oh,
a lot of the
nice.
like the Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips.
Amazing.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Best live show.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And Guns N' Roses, obviously. Slash. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was pretty much 70s, 80s, 90s.
You had a
And
lot
I-
of influences.
Yeah, so, in the 50s too, Elvis Presley, so.
Right. How about you, Jed? What would you like to say?
Well, for me, I've been a guitarist all my life. Heavily influenced by guitarists like Angus Young, Brian May, Queen, David Gilmour, Sid Barrett, and the Flaming Lips, and a lot of the '90s music, especially Stone Temple Pilots, Rage Against the Machine, and it's basically a good dose of the '90s. Had a huge influence on me, especially even today. So a lot of those guitar players I still look up to today, and still loving it, and still have it. Just looking forward to recording new music and new adventures this year.
Awesome. And so what do you guys aspire to with your music? What are you trying to achieve?
Well, you want to answer that? You can. Go ahead.
Well,
Get your take.
basically, we just enjoy playing music together and with whoever else is going to be part of the group. And there's no real formula. We just play what we like, what we enjoy. So, but we like the steady groove on the, really basic drumming so that people can dance to. We're not a Rush or Dream Theater.
Sure.
Right?
Like
So
a
it's-
prog rock.
Yeah, so similar to AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, like really straight ahead rock music, but we also like alternative. So we bring some of that into the mix.
Yeah.
Alternative mix with rock and roll.
Yeah, just basically playing what we want to play. You know what I mean? But the thing is, and obviously have a good time doing it. But it's just something, a collaboration of different influences that we have. And everybody's from a different walk of life. David's from Ecuador, so but it's amazing how he clicks with me. Grew up with the same bands. Yeah, it's from a different part of the world, right? And the chemistry's incredible. And the chemistry's right. The band is we play with there's a lot of power projected out, and it's been incredible so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really, it's impressed me, and it was a great surprise. So
Yeah.
it's been awesome. It's been a lot of awesome. Yeah, it's a whole lot of awesome.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun playing music together.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
at the core of the whole thing. A lot of musicians kind of get up and going, and they do that for a few years, and then sometimes end up becoming cynical and jaded because you can't do what they want to do with their music, build your career out of it, or making it more sustainable and profitable. So I'd love to hear about that side. You guys are passionate, you guys love what you do, but you also want to get it out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
what do you hope to achieve with that?
Go ahead. Let you have the first word.
Well, like you mentioned, the first thing is the friendship. It's never about the business,
Right.
because Jed is he's very loyal to friendships in the band, especially with this band and also even his previous band, Philosophy.
Yeah.
He's very loyal to his friends, his bandmates. So that comes first before anything else. And then the music is secondary, because we want the friendship to be number one. And I believe that that's why bands like the Rolling Stones and I don't know another band. Oh, AC/DC. I mean, those guys are still together because of that friendship. You know, well, maybe the money too, but.
Good domain.
But you know what? It's like obviously something's working, and so that's why they're together. And I think that's very important. I've been in many bands, and that's been one of the biggest problems: is people not getting along in the band, not having chemistry as people as well as musicians. Because there are a lot of good players out there, but like if you can't get along, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this is kind of working, because it's more like a friendship. So that's what I believe, that as long as that's there, we'll always be making music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also it's really got our it's really affected our creative process as well, right? It really got it stirring, and by playing new music, and what we want to do is just have fun and just do what we do. We're players. That's what we do. At the end of the day, Dave's a drummer. The thing is, he belongs on the stage. Same with me, and that's our identities. That's what we're passionate about. And if we could help each other to accomplish that and get our music out there, whatever we compose, whatever we write, if we feel it's good enough, we'll do what we can to try to get it out there.
Yeah, it's true. I really get what you said, because I've been in bands where I wasn't super mindful of the people around me and their own agendas and what they were hoping to achieve in life. They might have said on the surface that they wanted to play in a successful band, but at the end of the day, their prerogative was more so maybe getting married or maybe pursuing something else, get a job or a career that didn't have anything to do with music, and music was just something they wanted to do in their spare time. Right. So if I wasn't mindful of that, I would have picked people who saw something for themselves long term.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. That's just my experience. But
and isn't that so true? You really hit the nail on the head with that one. So you really got to watch who you hook up with. Yeah. If somebody's going to waste your time for 6 months, you got to really pick and choose. Whereas, like I found David, so you got to. It's that passion, right? If it's just something that they want to, a guitar player that wants or a drummer that wants to play the drums on a Saturday night in the bedroom, and that's all they want to do. You know what I mean? But most of the time, it's they have no heart in it. That's where you should take a person who's passionate about music and want to do something. Those two don't belong together. And unfortunately, a lot of bands do hook up with some people that are from that, walk of life, But you just got to keep on enduring and be consistent in hooking up with the right guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's good.
Because, one bad guy can make or break your band, right?
Yeah.
And we've gone through that.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Yes.
Don't want to mention any names. But
no, absolutely not. But it's, oh my gosh. You put in a good half a year's heavy work and to watch it literally evaporate, it's pretty devastating.
Oh yeah, I think the average for most of my bands was a year and a half.
Yeah,
there's some.
That's where the colors come out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With some bands, it's more a thing of we've performed pretty steadily, but it's a loose arrangement where nobody's forced into having to do rehearsals all the time, or forced to having to perform all the time. Mm-hmm. Those sorts of arrangements have worked well for some of the groups I've been in that have lasted multiple years, and those collaborations continue on, which is cool. But that's obviously not the kind of band that's necessarily going to be touring all over the place all the time either. So, definitely depends on the ambition level.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then, what is your guys' awareness of Your Music Matters projects?
Yeah.
Because we're on Your Music Matters Live right now.
Yeah.
Well, I was referred by your friend. I don't know if he's your good friend or just a friend, Michael Hill.
Yep.
He's an awesome guy.
Absolutely.
I've known Mike for years, and he's actually an inspiration. He's never given up. He's still doing what he loves. Him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Lizette, yeah, they're, they just keep doing what they love, and even though they have a family, they have children, they still go out there and they tour and they put out music. And anyways, going back to your question, sorry.
Good story, Dave.
But yes,
We love September.
and I actually watch a few of the live broadcasts with Joel Pearson and there's another guy, so I can't remember his name. But yeah, they're very. I think it's great that you have this platform to promote local talent, and it's awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that as well.
Support music matters. Your music
Absolutely.
matters.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And if there was like 2 or 3 things you guys could learn that you think would augment your career or help you in your career, what would those things be? Would it be like branding and booking? Is there any specific challenges you're experiencing right now that you can think of?
Oh man! First of all, that a rush of things came.
Nice. I like that. This is the information I need.
Yeah. So getting a good booking agency agent that believes in you, that actually thinks you got it. That right there is gold. To me. Just that alone. So.
Finding a booking agent.
Oh yeah. Especially in Calgary.
Oh, there's no booking agents. Yeah. There's nothing to book. You can book it all yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And from what I know, like generally, booking agents get paid 10 to 15%.
That's right. Yeah.
So like, if they're booking gigs for you, they want to see that you're making 10K or more per month. Usually, right?
Yep.
And so that can be the challenges of band. It's just like having high quality gigs.
Oh man.
Once you have the high quality gigs, the agent will just come. They'll be ready. But the first part is getting those high quality gigs.
Exactly, and that's what it brings me back to that. You need a good booking agency that has those connections and does believe in that you got it. So
Nice.
So you can't get your mind, Dave.
Yeah, so definitely booking shows because we need to be out to play.
Yes.
We're also working on having the right people in the group. Not that we're doing that ourselves, but it's also good to have outside help. People that can say, okay, well, maybe work a little bit on this and that. But mostly gigging, getting more exposure and.
Of course, like any kind of support helps, right?
Right.
Yeah.
These days it's so hard to get like PR. I send out 4 requests a day for like having people on my podcast or introducing myself as somebody who could be an expert on their podcast or looking for a press review of Your Music Matters project. I send at least 4 requests out a day. I've got to say like 20 to 40% response.
Wow.
Maybe. On a good day, right?
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
and then of those that respond, you don't always get the gig or you don't always get the opportunities. Sometimes they'll just say no, or it's not a good fit. But I personally like no's rather than silence or maybe.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what maybe means. You just give me a yes or no, and I can move on.
Exactly.
I can take you off my list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Yeah. Wow. But I've heard some people say no is just a yes later or a later yes. So.
Exactly. Yeah, so when they respond, it's always appreciated rather than dead silence and you don't know what happened.
Yeah, but the point being that, it can be really difficult to line up those opportunities. So, stuff like this is needed where music matters, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where we can share this message and have talented musicians like you guys.
Thank you.
Featured on the show.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Is there anything else I should have asked? Anything else you want to talk about?
Maybe a little bit about Hollywood.
Sure.
Maybe
Go ahead. You brought it up. Go ahead.
what Jed played there last.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell a little bit about that? How that went about? What?
How it came about?
Yeah, and also about your previous experience with label in the U.S.
Oh man, that's a lot that went on. But the last show was Philosophy. Well, we released an album which is played on the radio and east side of Canada as well. But what happened was that we were interested in playing Hollywood, and so we just made the phone call. But in order to play Hollywood, you have to have the goods, right? You just don't get selected. And I said, well, we'll send you our album, see what you think. And not only they loved the album, but they changed our slot at they booked us at the most famous venue in the world, the Whiskey Go-Go. So what happened was that they put us on for 7:30, but then they listened to the album and said, no, we're going to put you guys on the prime spot. So they moved us to 9:30. So 9:30 in Hollywood on a Friday night, down Sunset Strip was a huge deal, and so we played, and they loved us, and they invited us back anytime. So that to me means it's huge for me. So and it's a grateful feeling. I'm really looking forward to going back. I'm really looking forward to going back to Hollywood, and they really just took us in. And it's got a different vibe, obviously, because celebrities are showing up, and there's Hollywood models hanging out in our dressing room. So it's a different world, right? So
All right. Well, if anyone from Hollywood happens to catch this, send me an email. WhereMusicMatters2 TOO@gmail.com. I'll pass your email on to these guys, so then they can set something up with you guys. All right. So as a way of saying thank you to Dave and Jed, I'm going to give them my book, Essential Guide to Creative Entrepreneurship.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Right on, man.